Hi students, good morning. This is your PS sir Ram Babu. I hope that you are curious and energetic to learn physics. Are you energetic? Yes, you are energetic. Then what is energy? Simply the capacity to do the work is called energy. That means one of your friend has more capacity to do the more capacity. That means he is doing more work, and other has less capacity means he can't do more work. That means simply the capacity to do the work is called energy. Is the energy is obtained in only one form or so many forms? So many forms. Some of them are solar energy, wind energy, potential energy, kinetic energy, mechanical energy, okay, geothermal energy, ocean thermal energy conversion. Like this, so many forms of energies are there. Like that, one of the form of energy is electricity. That means simply what is this electricity? Electricity is a form of energy which is nothing but charge. When this electricity flows through a conductor, say a copper wire, so many effects takes place. That is, it gets heated, heating effect of electric current. It behaves like a magnet, that is magnetic effect of electric current. In the same manner, when electricity passes through a substance, okay, chemical reaction takes place. Simply that is chemical effects of electric current. Today we are going to learn about these chemical effects of electric current. It is the first chapter in it is the 14th chapter in our syllabus, not first chapter. It is the 14th chapter in our syllabus. That is chemical effects of electric current. Okay, before going through this lesson, first we learn what is electricity, what is charge, what is a simple electric circuit. Okay, we have to learn all these topics. Simply, what is electricity? It is a form of energy. That means it is nothing but charge. How can you say that it is electricity is a form of energy? Observe this simple circuit which is given in the diagram. In this, a cell, a power supplier is there, and a bulb, power utilizer. This cell is connected to the bulb with conducting wires, say copper wires. Okay, whenever we connect these copper wires to the cell and bulb, automatically the bulb glows. That means this electricity did some work. It did some work means what is it? It is a form of simply energy. It is an energy. Okay, that means somewhat makes the bulb to glow. The thing which makes the bulb glow, that is electricity. Simply this electricity is a form of energy which is nothing but charge. Charge means we are familiar with two types of charges. How many charges are there? Two types of charges. What are the two types of charges? Positive charge and negative charge. That's why if you observe a cell, on it, one end is indicated as plus and the other end is indicated as minus. That means plus means that is positive electrode, minus means that is negative terminal or negative terminal. Positive terminal and negative terminal for any power supplier, that means that is an inverter battery or cell or anything. Two terminals are there, one is positive terminal and the other is negative terminal. Like that, two types of charges are there, one is positive charge and the other is negative charge. Then what are these laws of electric charges? We know the laws of magnetic poles. What are the magnetic poles? If we take any magnet, for every magnet there are two poles, one is north pole and the other is south pole. If north pole of one magnet is facing near the south pole of another magnet, automatically what happens? The two are attracted with each other. That means opposite poles attract with each other. And if south pole of one magnet is facing near the south pole of another magnet, what happens? That are repelled with each other. Okay, that means same poles repel with each other and opposite poles attract with each other. In the same manner, these two charges, that means same charges repel with each other, opposite charges attract with each other. Observed in this figure. Okay, two charges are there, one is minus and the other is plus. That means one is negative charge and the other is positive charge. That means these are same charges or opposite charges? Opposite charges or unlike charges. Then these are attracted with each other. Then observe another diagram. In that, same charges are there, that are positive charges or negative charges. These two charges are like charges. These like charges repel with each other. Okay, that means these are the laws of electric charges, means same charges repel with each other and opposite charges attract with each other. Okay, then from this we understand clearly electricity is a form of energy. Then this electricity is of two types. Electricity, it is of two types, that is current electricity and static electricity. Okay, now we are going to learn current electricity. This current electricity is also called as electric current. What is this electric current? To understand this, let us observe the circuit diagram. In this circuit diagram, a power supplier cell is there, that is connected to the bulb with conducting wires, say copper wire. The positive terminal of this one end of the copper wire is connected to positive terminal, that is connected to first node of the bulb, and second copper wire, first end of the second copper wire is connected to the negative terminal and the other end is connected to second node of the bulb. Then automatically what happens? The bulb glows. The bulb glows means here charge is transferred from one terminal to another terminal. That motion of the charges are indicated with arrow marks, that is from positive terminal to negative terminal in the circuit diagram. If we take a small length, if we consider the small length of this conducting wire, this conducting wire is in which shape? Cylindrical in shape. Then some cross sectional area of that cylindrical shaped wire, means small part of this conducting wire is taken consider. In this, what are there? Charged particles are there. The charged particles are also shown in the diagram, which are nothing but electrons. What are these electrons, protons and neutrons? Later we will learn. In this, the charged particles are electrons, which are denoted with dots, and the motion of these electrons means charged particles. The direction of motion of these electrons, charged particles, are indicated with arrow marks. And if we observe the direction of these charged particles, all they move in a specific direction. That means these are odd. This is the orderly motion of these charged particles. That is from positive terminal to negative terminal or negative terminal to positive terminal. This orderly motion of electric charges together constitute electric current or current electricity. For example, if we turn on a bulb, then automatically bulb glows. How it is happen? That means the charge is transferred from power supplier to power utilizer in a specific direction. That means all the charges are in motion in a specific direction. That means that are said to be in orderly motion. This orderly motion of electric charges is nothing but electric current. Okay. Next, other type of electricity is, that is static electricity. Do you know the static electricity? About the static electricity already we have learned in lower classes. Just to understand the concept of the static electricity, let us perform a simple activity. For this activity, take a plastic comb and rub the plastic comb with dry air. Collect some small pieces of paper and place this rubbed plastic comb near the small pieces of paper. Then automatically this plastic comb attracts these small pieces of paper. Before rubbing, if you place near the small pieces of paper, are that are attracted? No. After rubbing only, the small pieces of paper are attracted by this plastic comb. How it is happen? Whenever we rub this plastic comb, some charge is acquired to the plastic comb, and the charge which is acquired that resides on the outer surface of the body, which is at rest. Then this plastic comb, rubber plastic comb is placed, opposite charge is there for the paper pieces, then automatically that are attracted. In this case, the charge which is acquired to the rubber plastic comb is at rest. Simply the charges which are at rest, that is static electricity. Okay. And to understand this concept, one more activity is there. Observe this activity. In this, for this activity, take a inflated balloon and a woolen cloth. Okay, one side of this inflated balloon is rubbed with woolen cloth. By holding the rubber balloon at the other side with your hand, and other side is rubbed with woolen cloth. And if this rubber balloon is placed near a wall such that this rubber portion is facing towards the wall, then automatically this balloon is sticked to the wall. How it happens? This is also due to static electricity. Whenever the balloon is rubbed with woolen cloth, this rubbed portion of the balloon acquires negative charge as shown in the diagram, and the surface of the wall has positive charge. Already we know opposite charges attract with each other. That's why this balloon is sticked to the wall due to static electricity. Okay, the clouds have also static electricity. Who proved that clouds have static electricity? Benjamin Franklin proved that clouds have static electricity by sending kites into the sky. While you are playing with the kites, okay, if that kite goes to higher altitude and unexpectedly the thread is broken, okay, then do you find that kite? No, really it goes into the sky to the nearly to the clouds. How it is happen that how the rubber balloon or the rubber plastic comb attracts the small pieces of paper, in the same manner the clouds also attracts these kites, paper kite. That means that clouds have also static electricity. How that static electricity is acquired to these clouds? Okay, when these clouds are in motion with high speed, they are rubbed with the surface of the clouds are rubbed with the air. Whenever that are rubbed, then the charge is acquired on the surface of the cloud. But in the case of this plastic comb or rubber balloon, these are small. That's why the charge acquired to this are smaller, very smaller in magnitude. But that cloud is a huge one. That's why the charge which is acquired or which resides on the surface of the cloud, that is higher in magnitude. And during rain, we observed thundering and lightning. How this thundering and lightning are formed? That is due to static electricity of the clouds. When these clouds are in motion with high speed, then automatically they collide with each other. Due to this collision, energy, that means the static electricity which is acquired or the charge which is acquired to the clouds, that is transferred from one cloud to another cloud or cloud to earth. When this energy which is higher in magnitude is transferred from cloud to cloud, simply that is called as thundering. When this charge is transferred from cloud to earth in the form of streaks, that is lightning. That's why this lightning and thundering are the direct evidences to show this static electricity and current electricity. When that are transferred, that is static electricity. When that are transferred, that is current electricity. Why? That are in motion. When they are remains on the surface of the cloud, that is static electricity. These two are the different types of electricities. And what are the other concepts in this electricity? That are simple electric circuit. Okay, next conductors and insulators of electricity, and what happens when electricity is passed through a chemical or liquid. All these topics we will learn in the next class. Okay, thank you.